BBC NCERT, Subject English, Grade 9, Beehive Textbook, Poem Rain on the Roof by Coates Kinney. About the poet Coates Kinney, November 24, 1826, January 25, 1904, was an American lawyer, politician, journalist, and poet who wrote Rain on the Roof. Before we read, answer these questions. Do you like rain? What do you do when it rains steadily or heavily? Does everybody have a cozy bed to lie when it rains? Stanza 1. When the humid shadow over all the stars and the melancholy duck gently whips in rain, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain over. New word humid means something which is full of moisture. Shadows refers to the moisture laden clouds which cast a shadow on the earth. Hover may move around some. Melancholy means sad. Bliss means happiness. Patter means sound of raindrops falling on the cottage chamber means the bed. Figures of speech in the first stanza. First, alliteration. The repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. Humid hover, her sound repeat. Starry sphere, sir sound is repeated. Press pillow, per sound is repeated. Lie listening, l sound is repeat. Second one, onomatopoeia, the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter is the use of sound. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Third, personify, treating a non-living thing as a living being. Darkness has been personified when he says that sad. Fourth, transferred, if the use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to another noun. In melancholy, darkness is not melancholy, but it refers to the sad people. Explanation of the stanza. First, the poet is saying that when the humid shadows hover, here humid shadows refers to dark clouds which are full of water. The poet is saying that when the sky is full of these clouds which are moisture laden, are full of water, and are about to bring rain. When such clouds hover around in the sky over all the starry spheres refers to the sky at night time, which is full of stars. At that time, huge clouds which are full of moisture move around the sky, and the sad darkness of the night wiped off by the raindrops which seem like tears falling from the sky. The poet is comparing raindrops to tears, says that the dark sky which seems to be very sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the raindrops are the tears shed by it. He adds that it's like a blessing to lie on the bed in his room and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. Stanza 2. Every tinkle on the shingle has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fence into busy being start, and a thousand recollect weave their air threads into woo, as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. New words in stanza 2. First, tinkle. It means short, light ringing sound. Second, shingle means rectangular wooden tiles used on roof. Third, echo means repeated sound. Fourth, woof means weft, that is the thread woven across the. Fifth, patter means sound of raindrops falling on the roof. Sixth, busy being refers to human beings, and here the poet is referring to himself. Figures of speech in stanza 2. First, alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. Busy being, b sound is repeated. Their thread, the sound is repeated. Rain, roof, r sound is repeated. Second is onomatopoeia, the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Example, tinkle, patter, sounds made by the raindrop. Third, personification, treating a non-living thing as a living being. Recollection is personified when he says that they will drink. Fourth, transferred, if the use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to another noun. Dreamy fancy, it does not mean that the fancies are dreamy, but refers to the people who have dreams. Explanation of stanza 2. The poet is expressing his feeling when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his house. He says that every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart. Whenever he hears rain falling on the rooftop, sound repeats in his heart and in his dreams. He has many different fanciful imaginations. He adds that the sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new different dreams in his mind. He recollects many memories of the past which come back into his mind as dreams. So he says that As he listens to the patter of the rain upon the roof, he has many new dreams in his mind, and the memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. Stanza 3. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamer, ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. New words. First, ere means old poetic word for before. Second, dawn means daybreak. Third, list means old poetic word for list. Fourth, refrain means a repeated part of a song or a poem. Here, the sound of the rain. Figures of in stanza 3. First, alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. Memory, my mother. M sound is repeated. Darling dreamer. D sound is Second, onomatopoeia. The use of sound words create a dramatic effect and auditory image. Patter means sound of raindrops falling on the shingles of the roof. Explanation of stanza 3. Here, the poet introduces his mother. He says that he is dreaming of his mother. As he had told in the previous stanza, that rain brings memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. In the past, she used to love him a lot. She used to consider him a darling and let him sleep till daybreak and have sweet dreams. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at as he listens to the song made by the rain drops falling on the rooftop of his room. The sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. That is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrop on the shingles of his room. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past and he is reminded of his mother. Introduction to the poem. From the title of the poem, Rain on the Roof, we can make out that the poem is about the rain. The poet is telling us about the memories he has of the rain. Sound of the raindrops falling on the roof of his house brings back sweet memories of the past. Theme of the poem. The poem tells us about the poet's feeling on the rain. The poet recounts his feelings when he listens to the patter of the rain. He starts recalling all his past memories when he was lying on his cottage cozy. The poet explains how the rain heals our pain, especially when we listen to the patter of the rain. He recollects the pleasant memories of the past, especially associated with his mother. The rain is thus an instrument of beautiful memories of the past. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B C B D E F. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and share for more such videos.